How's it going, everyone? I'm the Gamer Raptor, and welcome back to another Elden Ring build video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over Rakshasa Great katana in Elden Ring. I honestly have been having a good time with this weapon. I've been playing it for the past couple of days, honestly, and I can just, without a doubt, tell you guys that this weapon is just very fun to play with. Rakshasa's Great katana, it is really sturdy, well, not just sturdy, but also a really big great katana. I mean, it has a really good Ash of War, which is called Weed Cutter, that does a lot of damage too, if you have the right talismans as well. So I honestly have been having a good time just playing with this weapon, just killing bosses really with just using Weed Cutter, and also getting some charged heavy action in there as well with this weapon too. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys what I did to make this build work for me with the talismans, Flask Physick, and etc. So if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. But let's get straight into it. Alright, so the weapons I'm taking for this build, I'm taking the Rakshas's Great katana, which is at +9. It is a great katana, like it has in the name, and it's a slash piercing weapon. Now, the physical damage for this weapon, since it's at +9, is going to be 357 plus 413. However, that physical damage will go up to 379. So it will go up a bit more to 379, which is honestly not that bad when it comes for a great katana. I mean, this weapon here has a unique Ash of War of its own, which is called Weed Cutter, and it only costs like 80 FP. And here's the look of the Ash of War called Weed Cutter. This is what it looks like. It's a pretty solid move, honestly. And you can keep doing this. It does look solid, but at the same time it is a bit heavy, so it will be a bit slow, but it does a lot of damage if you're able to connect it onto a boss or to your opponent that you're playing against in PvP. Now, the only downside with that Ash of War, though, Weed Cutter, is that you're going to be facing people that pretty much will dodge it, which, I mean, it's a big great katana, so of course you're going to be swinging slow, so there will be people that will tend to dodge it a lot, since it's very easy to dodge a little bit. But at the same time, there are some times where you won't have to worry too much. It might hit the opponent, really. Also, with Rakshasa's Great katana, it does cause blood loss buildup, so it's at 55, so you can definitely take maybe Lord of Blood's Exaltation for a talisman, which I will get into soon, and you can also go for a little bit of Arcane if you want to, though. Now, the attributes required to hold this weapon, you have to have a strength of 12, and you have to have a dexterity of 27. So this weapon is more inclined into dexterity than strength, but you definitely want to have your strength at 12. That way you can hold the weapon and be able to wield it in your arsenal. And for the scaling for this weapon, the strength scaling is at D and dexterity is at B. So dexterity is the way to go when using the Rakshasa's Great katana. I'm also taking the Clawmark seal at +25. I'm only using Golden Vow and Flame Greatman Strength when using the Clawmark seal. I could go for another seal, but I'd rather just take the Clawmark seal since it's very easy to get. You just literally get it from Gorank and doing his quest line. You just got to go to the Bestial Sanctum and you'll be able to get this Clawmark seal easily. Moving on to the armor that I have, I wanted to go a bit more into the samurai kind of ish knight in a way, so I went with the Okina mask for my mask. I also went with the scaled armor set, just for the entire scaled armor set is fine. It makes my dude look a little bit cool. I like it. Even that mask just makes it pop, really. Now, you can create any armor set you want to just for the Rakshasa's Great katana build, but if you want to challenge yourself, you can definitely take the entire Rakshasa set. This set here, it can do a lot of damage if you have the full set acquired. Just the entire set acquired, you can do a lot of damage. However, there is a challenge when doing this. So if you have the entire Rakshasa set on, here's what will happen. So it will increase the damage dealt to foes, like I said earlier, but it will greatly increase the damage taken by the wearer. So when you're wearing this, you're going to be taking a lot of damage. What? So you honestly wouldn't want to take this entire set since you will be taking a lot of damage. That's why I stuck with like the Okina mask and the scale gauntlets. So honestly, just come up with anything else instead of the Rakshasas. I mean, if you want to be ballsy, you want to take this, go for it. Honestly, it is a challenge. There are people that will take this and will survive it easily, but it's up to you, honestly. Alright, so moving on to talismans that I'm taking for this build, I'm taking Shard of Alexander, which will greatly boost the attack power of skills. So mainly the Ash of War, Weed Cutter, it will basically boost that big time. I'm also taking Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. It will greatly raise attack power with successful attacks. I like this since I am going to be using Weed Cutter a bit, and it will do some really good damage if I continue using the attack over and over again. I definitely will want to take this one since you're going to be using Weed Cutter a lot. I'm also taking Lord of Blood's Exaltation. The blood loss in vicinity increases attack power. So honestly, you can definitely take this one if you want to. I want to take it because I want to increase attack power. That's really why I'm taking it. And for the final one, I'm taking Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman to help with the physical damage negation, so I can be a bit tanky and take a lot of hits and don't worry about getting one-shotted by a boss either. So definitely want to take this just to help with just the physical damage negation. Now for the Flask of Wonders Physick, I'm taking the Spike Crack tier and the Opaline Hard tier. The Spike Crack tier is to temporarily boost charge attack power, so if I just want to boost my charge attacks big time. And the Opaline Hard tier, I'm temporarily taking this just for damage negation, really. If you're trying to take the Rakshasa armor set, the entire armor set itself, you can definitely take Opaline Hard tier. I want to take Opaline Hard tier, that way I have a bit more of damage negation. Now it could just be for one time, which is fine honestly, but I want to be able to just take a little bit of damage and then that's it. That's pretty much it. Also, when it comes to great runes, the great rune that I recommend is Radahn's Great Rune, as it will raise your maximum HP, FP, and stamina. There is also Morgoth's Great Rune. However, for this one, I say Radahn's would be better. So definitely want to go for Radahn's Great Rune. Get the Erdtree avatar. Oh. Easy, bro. This is just murder. Oh my god. No, just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Oh my god. Hope you enjoy. Oh my god. Okina didn't stand a chance. Nice. Alright guys, if you're looking for a level 200 build to take the Rakshasa Great Katana into PvP, here's what I would recommend for a level 200 build. So for Vigor, I would always have my Vigor at 60. That way you will be able to tank a lot of damage and won't have to worry about your health pool really. So you want to put your Vigor all the way up to 60. For Mind, I would have Mind at 30 because you will be using the Azure War, which is Weed Cutter, a lot when using this build. That way you'll be able to get the blood loss vicinity off as well. So definitely want to have Mind at 30. For Endurance, I would have Endurance at 40. The reason why I would have it at 40 is because if you're wanting to take heavier armor, then you can be fine around 40 or above. If you want to take it to 45, then you can. But 40 itself is honestly a good place for Endurance, a good placement for it, honestly. For Strength, just have Strength at 12. That way you'll be able to wield the weapon. For Dexterity, I would have Dexterity at 80. That way you can get the best damage value as possible with this weapon, since this weapon basically scales better with Dexterity. For Intelligence, you don't have to worry about Intelligence for this build. For Faith, I would have Faith at 25. That way you'll be able to use Golden Vow and Flame Grant Strength when using this weapon. And for Arcane, I just put most of the points into Arcane and just to get rid of them. I mean, Arcane might not be able to do much, but I just want to put a lot of the points into Arcane. Just not into anything else really, just to mess up the flow for it. There you guys have it. That is my build to the Rakshasas Great Katana in Elden Ring, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave your comments down below and let me know what you thought about this build. I want to know what you guys think. Is there anything I should change to make it better? If I did make an error, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm the Gaming Raptor. Stay well with the pack. Like, share, and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.